Okay, reset. I literally lined up properly and then took an extra step to the right. That was silly. Alright, I'm gonna try not to suck at this game this time. Let's see if I can pull it off. I also improved my Gregminster split a bit. I had some issue, like apparently it's not accurate in emulator, like console emulator, it's that battle isn't consistent, even if you set up the RNG. So I ended up testing it on my PSTV, and I was having a bunch of issues with save states on my PSTV. I kept on crashing. But I eventually got it working. I had to delete 2 of my saves that were at the exact point I was testing it at, but I ended up finding a slightly better setup. Saves a whole 3 seconds. So, big time save there. You just get one less random battle on the walk to like the second group of soldiers and like the rest of them. That one that might even say 6 seconds, but I didn't like it. It seemed a little bit too risky for my tasting, because it's kind of dependent on like speed stats and level ups. Also, right down, down, left. Okay, this is probably frame 10 if I had to guess, which is the better one of these. Frame 10. This is the... I think this is a 20 step, but not actually 20 step one. It always seems shorter. An easy walk. Hey, he squeezed in the drink there. What do I have here? 456. I can maybe beat that with this one. I'm not sure. I want to like I want to get sub 452 holy. I think that's like my goal for holy. And then we can just quit speedrunning and say, hey, we got sub 452 holy retirement time. It's actually super hard, and like very few setups get you it. I think there's like 2 frames that might work. Alright, gotta go up to scare the birds away. Cool. Got the movement right. We got a run going. Probably. We should have a run going. About an hour? Oh, it probably is about 20. Yeah, I just... I spelled short. I'm thinking of a different one. Another one that's 20. Maybe it was 22 now, so yeah. Also, maybe I'll start. Maybe it was 11 frame? I remember there was one that like felt a lot shorter than it actually was. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh yeah, 454, nice. Oh, I'm gonna have to get used to looking at my actual splits. Since my splits were never delayed. Before I would always look at OBS, and like see my splits in there. But now that I have my splits properly delayed on stream, I have to look at my actual splits now. I'm not used to it at all. I've always just looked at OBS. I mean, it's not a big difference. It's like just a second and a half of delay. But still. There's always more text here than I think there is. I also tried, not really. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking about it. I can bring it up a little bit. Let me see, maybe I can do something real quick about that. I don't know what the problem is. Let me know if this is better. I feel like you'll get more background noise this way, but it might solve the me being quiet issue. Because I did kind of change my mic settings. Or it could just be because I'm too far from it, I don't know. I was sitting kind of far. Anyway, we got a 2 bonbon battle. It's good. God, I was scared there for a second. Trying to save like a quarter of a second there. I'm glad you enjoy it, because I have like no way to get rid of it. Cool, save 2 seconds. Like, I tried so hard to like get my noise gate to cut out the button mashing, I couldn't do it. If I cut out the button mashing, I cut out my own voice most of the time. It's actually silly. Say so, man. I'll keep it in mind. It definitely just gave me a reason to skimp on my mic quality. I want people to hear the button mashing. That's why you can hear every single background noise. Oh, my Twitch course messed up. No, I missed it completely. Oh, Space Coyote, thank you for the sub. Thank you, my Twitch chat. Sorry about the missed alert. I'm gonna fix that in a second. I didn't realize that was messed up. To be fair, I messed it up earlier trying to get my capture card output looking good, and I forgot to put it back. But yeah, thank you for the sub, dude. I really appreciate it. Oh, and wow, holy 50,000 or 55,000 bits. Thanks so much, dude. Holy crap, that's huge. Thank you. Wow. I don't know what to say, man. Thanks so much. Alright, I need to get you guys some emotes or something. I actually started messing with sub emotes yesterday. I tried to make like a Tai No emote. Where it's like, I was thinking like Tai Ho with like, just like normal sprite or portrait sprite. And then like, you know the circle with the line going through it as like a stop? I was gonna put that over it. And after like 2 hours, I finally managed to put something together, and then it looked absolutely horrible. Just god-awful. I literally went through like 3 different image editing programs and like spent 2 hours, and it just looked terrible. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I just don't think I have the skills to implement it. I'm good at lots of things, but art, not one of them. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I can... That seems a bit easier. Maybe I can actually pull that off. Like, so I got the sprite off Spriter's Resource, which is like a website with like all sorts of game sprites. And they have like a pink background. For like, it's not just like one sprite per like image, it's multiple sprites per image. Pink background. I couldn't even get rid of the pink background. So maybe I just need to find a different sprite. Ah, thank you, man. I'm glad to see you here. I'm almost happy when people can make it in here. Wait, no encounters? Yes, no encounters! Wow, this is a great start, holy. Hey, homie gamer. Sadly, no new manips since the last time. Well, there's one tiny change. I saved 3 seconds. One less battle in Grandmaster. I'm trying to find some new stuff, but it's hard. Like, there's 2 segments I'm really unhappy with in this run right now. Tail Split and Neckward Split. And I can't find me anything good for those. At least not in this console. On my 3.20 console, I think I had some stuff for that, but... in those spots, and that's like split specifically, it works differently. It's really dumb. It just like one value changes and it fucks everything up. Like, so basically every war battle in the game, when you get the battle of screen with like the map and everything, it resets your RNG to like a 1 byte value. It's generally something in the range of hexadecimal 40 to hexadecimal 5F. And it's usually the same like for every war battle. The only one that actually changes is Sonya. And she's like the one that has a whole range that I have to map out, but on this console, and like on new console, like 3.36 firmware and up on PSTV, or PSP version 6.61 and above. I don't think there's anything above that. That RNG is set to 0x42 for both tail war battles. On PSP emulators or PSP firmware 6.60 and possibly below, and on PSTV 3.35 and below, it's set to 0x43. And that number just happens to be way better. It just gives you better encounters. It's so silly. Oh, and Scarlecia is also different. That one's set to 44 on one and 43 on this one, I think. And 44 is better. So there's like... firmware version actually matters for this. It's so dumb. And I happen to have the one that's no good. Well, it's the one that everybody really has, so I can't complain about it. It's like an updated console would have this. But I think the other console is actually like, or an older firmware is actually like 2 to 3 minutes faster. Just because the manips just happen to be a lot better. It's a bit less reliable in terms of the strats you use, but the manips are better. You probably save like 20-30 seconds in Sonia, you save probably like 2 minutes on the netcord split. And the tail on this one I haven't fully explored, but the tail on that one was very safe and it feels like it was fast. This one is a bit lucky, so I'm hoping I get through it today. Like, I had a run yesterday where I lost almost a minute on that split. It was pretty painful. Yeah. If you guys ever want to hear someone talk about the nips, you come to the right place. I'll talk your freaking ears off. We're in really good pace here. This should be like basically gold pace. I'll probably time my PB here, 9 minutes. My movement wasn't absolutely perfect, so that's probably like maybe a second lost somewhere. But the pace is really good. Which means we'll probably have a terrible Tai-Ho. Which means we'll probably have a better wheel. And like a better Wanda. The better my Tai-Ho, ironically enough, the worse like the 2 splits after I get. Or at least that's how it seems. Alright, cool, clear, defended him. Oh, that was such a clean menu, wow. Oh, what? Wait, is this a gold? Yeah, cool. A golden. Wow. I think this is pretty much my fastest Varkas Sidonia ever with this route. Like, to be at this point in the game. Fastest I've ever been, I think. I still think this could be improved a bit too. I get 8 battles during all this, which I feel like that could probably be cut down to 6 fairly easily. Not fairly easily, I'd have to figure out like a different strat. I don't think it'd be unreasonable. Honestly, at this point, cutting off 6 seconds is actually kind of notable. Man, this kid didn't move this time. I would have went to his left. It saves a little bit of time. Or not to his left, to his right. I thought he was going to screw me over and move my way, so I didn't. And he didn't move. What a jerk. Make up your mind, kid. Alright, nice. No battles there. That kid honestly trolls you all the time, though. It's like, why didn't you help me with the soldiers, man? Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever go back to Suikoden 2 super seriously, just because that game hurts my hands to play, with the amount of mashing there is. I do want to revisit it at some point, though. I want to try to get record. But, like I said, that game hurts. And after I'm finished with this game, I want to ride out Suikoden 3. I also want to do 4. 4 is probably the most reasonable one because it's like, it's the shortest. Like, there's a sub 3 hour run, so it's possible that I just go back to go learn 4 next. Plus, there's an existing route, which 3 doesn't have. I just kind of want to finish 3 because there isn't really, I don't think there's any English speedruns of it. And then maybe one day, long time from now, this will take me a long time to like learn and get ready. I'll do like an event where it's like, I go through all 5 games in a certain amount of time. I don't know what that amount of time will be. I'll break it up, but it's like I was thinking one a day at first, but it's like it might be difficult to schedule because 2 of those games are very long. It'd be kind of hard to get streams in. Yeah, I think SRD really wants to see a run of 3 too. That's like the person off the top of my head that really wants to see a free run. And it's a pretty cool run. It's just very long. Like the first 3 chapters for each person, like. First 3 chapters for each person, you can do it under 3 hours. So I thought like maybe 12 hours would be reasonable since like under 9 hours to get to chapter 4 and 5. But chapters 4 and 5 together take like almost 5. So it's like a 14-hour run. And then as far as I know, I'm the only one working on it, so it's also another downside. It's like when there's like no one that's ever done a run before and like you're the only set of eyes on it, it kind of makes it difficult. You don't have anyone to bounce back ideas with, it's like, you're kind of on your own, you know? So, that kind of makes it harder too. But I do pretty much like have a route for it. I just like, I never finished like, I was never quite satisfied with it, but I technically do have a route for the whole thing. My notes suck too, I would have to make proper notes before I ever did anything with that game. My notes are terrible. 14 hours and I have like 3 or 4 notepad text files with like a few lines. How many times did I say no there? At least once. I definitely said no at least once. Because I saw the TED talk to me like, don't worry, I'll be alright. It's really easy to forget about dialogue options in this game, or in any of the Suikodens, with how much matching you have to do. Just like, oh, matching time to read chat, and then, ah, shit. I've been matching the wrong dialogue option for 10 seconds. Yeah, well, the one thing I do like about 3/4 is that text matching is really easy. If I want to be super optimal, it would be like 2, or like 1, where I mash 2 buttons. It's like, it's kind of like a set speed, so it makes for a much longer game, but at the same time I don't have to murder my fingers. One and 2 have the fastest text boxes, which is good for speedrunning, but it also takes a toll on your hands. I wonder how much time I can bring this category down by. Because say, like when I went back to glitchless, I got like a 317 fairly quickly. Oh wow, that was instant battle. Okay, we're at 1. Like my record before was a 324.50. Really? 2 battles. 324.59, and then I got that down to like a 320, and then like a 317, and I stopped for a bit. So like at that point, I thought I couldn't bring it down much more, and then I just like, I think I did some rerouting and I revisited. Actually, it wasn't even the rerouting that made me do it, it's because I found a good Holy Rune setup. And it turned out you can cut it down by like almost 8 minutes. So there was a lot of time to save. And like, I was thinking that'd be the same thing with this run, with the 90% glitched run, but I'm looking at like my sum of best, I'm looking at my time, and it's like, it's not much of a difference really. I'm like, unless I find like a new necklord segment route, or like some, you know, some clever tech, I don't know if this run could be brought down that much more. I think with a really good run, maybe 2 minutes would be fairly reasonable with what I know now and like my current splits here. Maybe like a 342 something wouldn't be too insane. But I don't know if it could be brought down any more than that. Which is sad, because glitchless I literally cut down by like 8 minutes past what I thought was like very good. I don't think that's possible for this category. I think I might be done with this way faster than I was with glitchless. Which makes sense, because glitchless actually has a lot more RNG. Simply because your stats matter a lot for glitchless. They don't matter nearly as much for 80%. It's our fault. Let's hope no more random battles. I consider 3 average. We're at 2 right now. But you can easily get 0. Like, it's not unreasonable at all to get 0. Just lucky. Theoretically, we could manip this, but it's like, it's too complex. It's like, you'll never get a reliable manip here. And we're at 3 now. Okay, we got 3. Okay, average. I'm fine with average, I guess. That's what she said. My fingers while Victor sets this guy's house on fire. And by Victor, I mean the dry weather. I gotta say though, I'm worried about this run right now. It's a little bit too fast. And we have Tai-Ho still. This is the kind of run that Tai-Ho really likes to kill, so I'm kind of scared. Like, this is straight up Tai-No territory right here. This is gonna cost me like a minute at the base that I'm at right now. Like, he knows what he's doing. Alright. Gotta do 5 games here. But also scroll down my notes. Wait, not 5 games, 7 games. Oh, good thing I went down my notes. I was thinking 5 games. That's like what I do in Glitchless and what I did in my old reroute of this category. I went back to doing 7. Honestly, I might start doing more. I feel like money is such an issue in this run, but it's like, it's really luck-based. It depends on how good your Quanda segment is. We're at 2 now. Because you could end up doing a lot of bribing in Quanda, like in Dwarf Vault, or like on Dwarf Trail, in Great Forest, or you could end up doing like no bribing, and have like 20,000 more. It's very inconsistent. And sadly, that split's affected by Tai-Ho, so it's like, I can't really manipulate either. Outside of some very theory stuff, where I stand still in the town to push my RNG forward, which I tried last time and it went horribly. Because, like, the fastest way to push RNG forward, at that point in the game, is just to stand still in Kaku. Advances at about 4 RNG per frame. Yeah, that's why, but you gotta switch to the left cup. So it's like, if you have a really good Tai-Ho, during Tai-Ho it advances once every frame. And it's like, you want to advance at a certain amount. There's certain spots in the RNG that suck, and certain spots in the RNG that are really good. And the ones that are really good happen to be later. So it's like, I want to push my RNG forward on purpose if I have a good Tai-Ho. And it's like, it's very sketchy to try to like abuse something like standing still. So I'm probably not gonna do that this run, or at least not right after Tai-Ho, maybe after Wheel, after I recruit Sergei, I can try something like that. If I have like a really good Tai-Ho, I'll probably end up just standing still in Kaku for a bit, because if you have like a perfect Tai-Ho, you end up like on this Dwarf Trail RNG. Oh man, I got the battle. This battle is skippable if you mash text slowly enough. Well, like if you do it too slowly, you get a different battle and you're not on the right RNG, so it's like you have to be kind of deal lucky with it. But what I was saying, if you have like a perfect Tai-Ho, you actually let me pay attention here in case this guy tries to block me. Okay, no, we're good. That guy can block you sometimes. If you have a perfect Tai-Ho, you end up in this part of RNG and Dwarf Trail, where you have like 5 or 6 groups of Eaglemen in a row, and they're all failed runs, and that's the only enemy group that you can't let go of in that segment, or in that dungeon. Everything else you're high enough level to let go, but Eaglemen solo, or like groups of Eaglemen only, you're still slightly too low level, so you have to either bribe them or take failed runs, and it's a big time sink. Or money sink, depending what approach you take. So, depending on my Tai-Ho and like where I see I'm at after Wheel, I might do some strats to push RNG forward. By some strats, I mean look at my timer and stand still in Kaku for a bit before I get in the boat. That'd be my strat. Well, like I said, my last stream I tried doing that and it fucked me over completely. My Wheel RNG sucked. I didn't get the good RNG for Dwarf Trail anyway. I mean, my RNG wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Ended up just costing me a bunch of time. Alright, I really want to get the 2 slug battle on after we have the whole thing with Dawn. We'll be fine. Yeah, this is fine. If you get that 2 slug battle on the screen I was just on, you end up getting one more battle leading here, which you have to bribe, and then you get a world map battle, guaranteed every time. Which I also want to avoid. It's like 6 seconds lost and 750 bits lost. I didn't advance the text there. Like for dialogue options like that, what I do is I mash L1 circle until the dialogue pops up, and then I go down X. Because if you mash like X or L2, those confirm text, so you can pick the wrong option on accident. So I always mash cancel. That makes the text box like fully appear, but it doesn't like pick the option for you. Or sometimes it just doesn't listen to you. I think what happened was I was probably holding L1 and pressed X, that eats the, or holding L1 and press circle. That eats the circle input. I thought I fixed that, god damn it. Thank you for the follow, Dadu. I'm not sure. I forgot to fix that. Fucking A. Sorry. I will literally fix that right now. There we go. Feel free to unfollow and follow again if you want to see the alert. Nothing special though, it's just standard following text. Hey T-Girly. How are you doing today? Alerts should be fixed up, by the way. Sorry about that. I just, I had my capture card, like, output over the alerts. That's why they've all been kind of hidden. Alright, here's the 2 slug battle. We bribe this. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. Doing great right now. Fantastic start to the run. And we had a juicy 5,000 bit donation from Space Coyote and a sub, so that was awesome too. That definitely made my day as well. So thank you again, Space Coyote. Also, something I've been thinking about, kind of on the side, I wouldn't know how to do this. I don't have enough knowledge of how the PS1 works and like how PS1 games are read. But I'd really like to make a version of this where RNG is consistent. And I think all you would have to do is move like where RNG is stored. Or not even move where it's stored, like maybe after the RNG method's called, make a copy of the RNG number at like some other memory address that doesn't get touched. I'm hoping there's at least like 4 bytes of empty space somewhere in the memory where you can do this. And then just to like maybe tell it to copy from that or look at that every time it makes a new RNG call, something like that. Because from my understanding, the reason that RNG is all fucky in this game is because the RNG value is stored in kernel space. And like sometimes it uses that memory for something else. If you just gave it its own spot, it'd be like normal. And then we could do like non-RNG manipulated runs, or at least mostly non-RNG manipulated. You can still do stuff like Celadon Urn and Holy Rune manips. But besides that, it'd be fairly normal. Like, you would only be able to manip off, like, the hard reset value. I think that'd be awesome. Alright, this one's a bribe. Also, we didn't have any world map battles of Austerity. That was nice. Some extra steps there. I crashed into a wall. Alright, hit Victor, please. Yay, I get to run. If he hits Grimio... Oh, we've been stuck there. If it hits Grimio, I don't get to run there. It's only if it hits Victor. Well, the two options are McDole and Victor, or McDole and Grimio. Wanted to hit Victor and not Grimio. I don't know why it works like that. I think it might be based off Odessa's speed, or maybe Victor's stats, actually. Because those are the only two whose stats aren't manipulated. Up to this point, everyone else's stats are manipulated. So if it's stat-based, it would probably be off those two, but there's some cases in the game where, like, you have the same stats, same RNG, same battle, it'll give you 2 different results. Most notably with the... oh, shit, that's like an innkeeper. That sucks. And advances RNG by 20 or so, maybe? I don't know. There's some cases, mostly with the larvae in Ekward's Castle, where... you have the same RNG, same battle, and you get different results. Same stats. You literally like reload a save state and do the battle, and you'll get something different. Doing the exact same thing every time. It's really dumb. We save time here. Decent amount too, actually, looking at this. What the hell? Is this a gold? What the fuck? Excuse my language. But I have no idea how this is better than my previous one, honestly. It was about the same thing. So I have no idea where I'm saving my time here. It's really weird. Maybe I'm just text matching better. That would honestly explain that. I feel like my text matching is very good today. This is almost gold. Wow. That was a very good split. If I had 2 less random battles, I would have probably been gold. Like the 2 world map battles I mentioned earlier. Also, I picked the wrong option talking to Ted once, I think, so that was a little bit more time lost. I don't know, like that split, I don't know what's going on with it. I feel like I can never get a good time there, except like right now. That's what's so hard. And I don't know why. I really think it has to be my text matching. There wasn't anything else there that I spotted that could have made up 25 seconds. I think I had maybe like 3 less battles in my PB. That's less than 10 seconds. I saved freaking 24. I really think it's just text matching. I think I'm text matching better today. It was faster than usual. Anyway, this is about the part. Well, not yet. But very soon we'll have Tai No, because this run's too good right now. He's definitely gonna Tai No us. Wow, no battles here either. I always get at least one. Between Lendencamp and Quaba and Seika, I always get at least one battle. Dude, the kids lined up perfectly. They made my movement so easy. What the hell? This run is too good. This is scaring me. Like, the NPCs even lined up for me right there. I'm just waiting for something terrible to happen. Like, what's gonna happen? Something's gotta happen. Is like my PSTV just gonna crash or something? Is the power gonna go out? Is Tai-Ho gonna make me lose 3 minutes? That's the most likely one, honestly. This feels too fast. Like, this is going too well. Oh, I will not embrace it. This terrifies me. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. There's nothing to say that something has to go wrong, but something always goes wrong when you're on a good run like this. Like, generally, how my best runs go is I have a terrible early, where I'm like 30 seconds behind at this point. I save a few seconds on Kobold, and then Tai-Ho comes and it's like perfect. And that's like where my time save is. Oh, thank you, T-Girly. The lady kind of trolled me, but that's okay. I'm really early in the RNG, I think. I'm not sure, actually, but I'm fine. Doesn't matter if she trolls me. 6 squirrel. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I'm gonna get another battle. But besides that, it's fine. Yeah, here's my other battle. So, 6 seconds. Oh, usually lose at least 3, and I got nothing before that, so it's still really good. Okay, so this is skip text walk. There's my 6 kobold fight. That was very fast. Set up work properly for once. Oh, nice! How's that work? I actually was working on the bot a while back for it and I kind of gave up on it. How'd you do it? Wooden shield. Let's go. Wooden shield hype. Wow, I stayed 6 seconds there. That was a good split too. Well, like, what did he use? Like, what bot? Or, like, what tools? That's what I'm curious about. Although, I'm curious about the whole thing, honestly. Like, I made a Tai-Ho bot a while back, but what I didn't like about it was that it took too many lines if I wanted to keep it, like, authentic. Stream elements? Okay, I've never used that one, so I gotta look into it. Like, you would have, like, a roll command and a betting amount. What was that? Oh, that was my phone. What the hell is that? Oh, my calendar alert telling me to cancel my movie pass. Because they suck now. Feels bad, man. Movie pass was awesome, but now it's like you can't really watch any movies with it anymore. Which kind of defeats the purpose of it. Alright guys, this is where it all goes to hell. Like, I can kind of make it authentic. I had the randomization working well. I had like the money kind of working. It was kind of buggy, which is why I kind of like stopped working on it. But if I wanted to keep it realistic, or like if I wanted to give like each like Tai-Ho and the Chatter free rolls, wow, holy shit! And this is the free roll Tai-Ho. Dude, this run's too good. But my thing was, if it's like if I wanted to have like up to 6 rolls, it would take up so much space in chat, and it's like I had multiple people playing, it would just completely spam chat, so I couldn't figure out how to do it like in a smart way. It wasn't like the programming aspect; it was the UI UX aspect that I didn't like. Yeah, that's a little bit too good of a Tai-Ho. I think I'm going to advance my RNG on purpose so I don't get the shitty Dwarf Trail RNG. Yeah, free roll Tai-Ho is amazing. I counted by rolls total. The minimum is 2. That was 3. So that was very good. A little bit too good. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to handle Dwarf Trail. Because you have that segment of all the Eaglemen. Oh, you just haven't... I see. I was thinking about doing it like that. I feel like it takes away some of it. Maybe I could put it all one line. This is also one hand at a time. Alright, 3 Honest, 1 Ghost Armor. This is probably accurate. 2 Giant Slug Nest. Yep, okay, cool. Got it. Most likely, anyway. And 3 Giant Slug, 1 Ghost Armor. Yep. Yep, and I'll get one more 2 on this. Yeah, this one's freaking literally 60 plus 1, 61 steps after. That's a funny one too, because if you had the option to run, like if you had like the option to run, let go, or bribe, and you ran, you wouldn't get the second 2 honest battle from the if you ran from the first 2 honest battle. I really wish there was a way to do that, but it's like you can't. If you're high enough level to let go, you gotta let go. Oh, I think equal chance at any throw is fine. The only thing I didn't have in mind is threw it out of the bowl, because that'd be stupid to include in the chat bot. But I had like, I didn't weight like anything more highly. It was like, you had 216 possible combinations and all of them were weighted equally. It was just like math.random mod 6. 3 times, that's your 3 numbers. Then it would sort it, and then based off what it was, you included throwing it out of the bowl. Oh man. You should have made like throwing it out of the bowl like 80% chance just to troll people. It's like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Everyone's like, am I typing the command wrong? Why is it throwing it out of the bowl every time? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, that's a good label for it. What are they called in this game? I want to say it's a wash, but like, maybe it was a piss. I don't know. It's something like that. Ah. Well, mine was just... Wow, messed up the movement there. Okay, so let's be closer to 500. I need to switch my thing. The Pawn's Mansion. I need to jump at 400 or so. Oh, nice. This RNG is pretty good. It's not perfect. But, okay, maybe it's better now because I stood still there for a while. I'm not even kidding. That might actually help me. So I should be about 4,200. Maybe that'll work out better for me. Plus, these battles are distinctive enough that I can probably figure out where I'm at after 3 battles. This is good. There is a 0 in here. That's why I'm like kind of happy with it. Oh, if it's Piston 2, I think that's good enough. Don't worry about the other games. I think by 2 they had their names figured out, so it's like whatever. Alright, 1 slot man. Guessing 6 robot soldier next. Although if it's 1 slot man next, that would give me better info. And that would actually be better RNG. on, Swatman. Oh, cool. Next battle is good. Perfect. This is a really good wheel, too. If I'm right. If I'm not, then, well, it's not a good wheel. Got it. Yeah. Oh. I think both are fine. Bits sounds a bit silly. I think it's like maybe bits of gold. Which is kind of cool. Plus, I feel like having bits and like Twitch bits gets a bit confusing from a streaming perspective, but I'm sure they didn't care about that. They just happened to change it. Alright, where can I... Alright, hold on. I need to start doing some math here, so give me a second. I'm not gonna look at chat, I need to think. Alright, 4409. I'm gonna add about 3,000 to that, 7,400. I'm aiming for 9,400. That's about 500 frames spent on Inkaku Extra. 500 frames is 7 seconds. No, 8 seconds. I'm gonna stand still in Kaku for 9 seconds, I think. Sounds silly, but I think it's optimal. Oh, thank you, Doombot. I'm sorry, I can't really read your thing, True Rage Rune, right now. I'm about to do some fucking... Honestly, I really shouldn't fuck with it on a good run like this, but I know if I don't do anything, my RNG is probably gonna suck. Because I'll end up on the Eagleman fights. So I guess I should do this. I think, worst case scenario, it doesn't end up any worse than what I had before, like, what I would get normally. I would just waste 9 seconds. So we're gonna stand still for a bit in Kaku. I'm just deciding, do I want to do 8 seconds or 9 seconds? Mine would be 540 frames, and it's always a little under. Yeah, I'm gonna do 9 seconds. I also have to try to time it too, which isn't easy. So the way it'll go is I go recruit Sergey, I go and I go to the dock. Want to pass the troll NPC as quickly as possible. And then... I just stand still on the dock. Oh, what the fuck? I let Craze live. I'm an idiot. What the hell? I picked the wrong option. I just wasted like 5 seconds and I let Craze live. That's like my least favorite mistake to make. It doesn't even cost that much time. It's just like, I hate that guy. I really want to kill him. I feel like a fool now. And the best part is, you need to be deliberate about it. It's not something you hit on accident. It's like... I mean, I hit it on accident, but like, it's the wrong... It's option 2. I have to press down to get it. Alright, so let me switch to grade 4. So, we're going 500 frames. That's about 2,000, so... I want to jump about 4,000. Do 3,500. He is a pedal, I bet. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Alright, NPC, keep standing there, buddy. So on 54, I'm gonna get on the boat. That might have been too early. I don't know, this is, I'm winging this, honestly, so. And I lost 5 seconds to Craze, though, that part hurts. There's no benefit to me letting him go in terms of, like, RNG, I just fucking lose 5 seconds. So, like, 9 seconds, that's, like... That is 540 frames. which is about 2,000, let's say about 2,000 plus the normal 2,000, so it should be in the 8,500 range right now. I'd be so hyped if this works though. If this works, I'll have like almost no encounters in the Dwarf Trail. That's the whole idea behind this. And there's generally not a lot of encounters. Possibly. I would have to learn it. Like, I know nothing about Suikoden 4, and I still want to do 108 star for this game. So I'm not done running this game. I want to do 108 glitchless, but I need to reroute that. That would be a major reroute. Because I want to get rid of Gaspar. So I have to figure out my money for the whole run. And I have to figure out a tail manip to have Pawn win the duel. There's a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, thank you. I was just thinking about that too. Sure, Adrian. Oh, if you weren't here, I did actually make that mistake yesterday. Like, I caught it as soon as I teleported, and I'm like, oh shit, well... GG. It'd take me too much time to go back, so I guess it's just like, reset. I showed the soft look off for fun. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so if I get free kobold, always fucking bribe. Because all I see here are failed runs of kobolds. Yeah, if I get a group of kobolds at all, besides like 2, I think I bribe here. Cool, I think I know where I am. I'm just gonna keep my cursor around here in case I'm wrong. Nope! And I'm in like the perfect spot, holy shit. That's actually hype. I did my manip so fucking well. I'm literally in like the perfect spot. Or actually no, I'm a little bit before. I don't know. It's really close. And I'm probably gonna get 2 more battles in here, which is a little disappointing. Yep. Actually no, I probably won't get this last one. Not sure, but I'm gonna be close to 8980. Okay, there should be no bribes here. Yeah, we are perfectly safe to run from everything. I'll probably get a battle with free kobold 2 mage, if anything. Oh, this is actually so perfect. Holy shit, I did such a good job timing that thing in Kaku. Holy fuck, and I did it in my head. That wasn't like prepped. Yeah, free kobold 2 mage. Exactly what I thought I would have. Alright. Only thing I need to do is not completely butcher my movement. The faster I do this, the better. And I get my runes right. So proud of myself, honestly. Also gotta make sure I kick Eileen out and not someone else on accident. That would be a GG if I made that mistake. But I've never made that one before. Alright. Well, I'll still get some world map battles. Actually, I probably won't even get many world map battles. Maybe one. But watch how good my dwarf trail is going to be. I gotta make sure I don't run into walls. That would hurt it quite a bit. But it's going to be an amazing dwarf trail. I might not even get a battle for like the first half of it. 3 kobold sword, 1 mage. Okay, I'm exactly where I thought I was. Cool. Okay, I might get another battle in here, so I can just switch off that. Alright, watch this shit. I'll probably get 1 battle in here, and like... Actually, no, I didn't even get that. No, here it is. Okay, I got 3 battles, and then I get no more battles, probably. That was the last one. I mean, I might still get 1 more, but like, it's gonna take a while. Probably not until the end of the dungeon. It's literally like a 600 step gap. Which is what I was aiming for. Yeah, we're done with this place. It's over. Should've picked up a killer crystal one while I had all these free steps. In hindsight. Look at that. No more battles. That's hype. That was a little off. Okay, I'm definitely around the 12,000 range. I'm not sure where in the 12,000 range. 12,000 range honestly isn't that good. Looking at it real quick. It's either 2 battles or an expensive bribe. I'll probably do the battles. Actually, I think it's 2 battles. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing 2 battles in here. Oh, 1 mage. Sadly, this won't give me any info since I'm already looking at Dwarf Vault encounters. I think this is the RNG I was on my last run too, actually. Like, I caught up to myself here. I always make that mistake. I always go left there for some reason. Alright, I didn't have any battles for a nice little walk. That's some info right there that I'm not seeing anywhere. 1 red machine. Okay, I know where I am. You know what? No, I'm gonna pay some extra money to cut out a battle. We're gonna bribe these guys. That's a really expensive bribe right there, but I think it's worth it. I'm already doing really well because I had very few bribes going through the rest of this. This is a bribe 2. Next battle we're gonna kill. And then it gets, like... Next battle isn't for a while. And everything after that seems okay. What are you talking about, man? These are some top-tier puzzles right here. Like... Without a guide, how are you ever supposed to get past, like, the Switch puzzle coming out, or that little moving platform puzzles, or the lever puzzle? Man, that one was really hard. Alright, here's the battle we gotta do. But yeah, I agree. Imagine, like, Golden Sun tier puzzles in this game, that would be so sick. Alright, so I should end up on free red machine that runs actually everything until 2 blue machines runs, so this is really good. I'm considering picking up 5,000 bits here. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I was really thinking about it. It's like 7 seconds to pick up 5,000 bits there. Probably less than 7 seconds. Probably closer to like 6 or 5. Oh, so close. I kind of wish I did it. I wouldn't have lost any time for doing it. Or I would have lost like 5 seconds, but I wouldn't have gotten any extra battles. Would have been like 4 seconds. I can't make up my mind on the seconds there. That was so good though. That was such a good dwarf trail. Or dwarf vault. That was a good dwarf trail. That was a good dwarf vault. That was a good everything, honestly. This run is looking scary good. Oh, oh shit, I almost forgot. I almost made a big mistake. I mean, I lost some time by going the wrong way, but... And my money's pretty good too. I'll be at 24k, and then after... Alright, I'll be at 24k. Then after fighting the soldiers, I'll be at 28. After Dragon, I'll be at 19. I think I'm comfortable with that. I won't sell in Tan. Well, we'll figure it out as we go along, honestly. Like, there's no real cost to selling there, so I should probably still do it. Open the door. I mean, they are pretty much throwaway puzzles, honestly. The puzzles in this game are so easy. Pokemon games have harder puzzles than the puzzles in here. Let's be real. But, I mean, I don't find it a big deal. Puzzles would be cool, but it's like, it's not too important to me. It's not really like a puzzle game, you know? If they did if they put in a bunch of puzzles and they did well with them, that would be kind of cool, but like they did a good job with them. But I never took it as like a puzzle game. They were always just kind of thrown in. Lufia 2. I've never played the Lufia series. I'll take your word for it though. Do I pick up Killer Crystal? Nah. My money's good enough, and I don't want to give up the time. But yeah, see, this is what a normal Dwarf Trail looks like. Look how many battles I'm getting. I'm at 6 already, I think. It's like 7 now. On the way up here, I had 3. If I push my RNG like 100 more, I might have gotten through here with no battles. So I think this strat's honestly a keeper. My freaking Standstill and Kagu strat. Might have to throw in some Standstill and Dwarf Vault strat, or Dwarf Trail strat. See if I can put myself in slightly better RNG there too. Of course this only applies if like, I have a good enough Tai-Ho, but... Alright, I'll check that out at some point then. Alundra, I've heard that name before. I've heard of the game, but I don't know anything about him, besides the fact that it's an RPG. Like, when I think of an RPG with good puzzles, I think of Golden Sun. Golden Sun 1 and 2. I really like Golden Sun The Lost Stage. And we're not going to talk about Golden Sun 3. PSX Zelda clone. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've played like almost no Zelda games. I think the only one I've played is the one for NES, Legend of Zelda, the first one. I do like it, but like I've never even been in that game. I just played it a little bit when I was like testing out NES emulators and stuff. Which kind of sucks, because I feel like if I was somebody that loved Zelda games a lot, I could be speedrunning Zelda games, and I feel like they're pretty good for like viewers, and they're good speed games. And like pretty popular. But it's just like, it's never been my thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people that are like speedrunning these days, growing up, they had like their consoles that they put games on, and for like the Zelda people, it was like Nintendo, like the NES to Nintendo 64. And for me, I started with Nintendo 64 to PS1 to like PS2, and like Game Boy Advance. That's like the console era that I like the most, because that's when I was like young and like have all the nostalgia for. So I run games from like that, or I'm interested in games from that like console era. I think I've tried out. Oh, I almost messed up my menu there. I've tried out the Super Nintendo one really briefly. Actually, I'm not even sure I have. I think I've just seen vids of it. Like, I think it's like the most popular randomizer Zelda. Oh, nice, level armor drop. That's really good. That's an extra 3,000 bits. Looking forward to finishing the split. Although, actually, between the 10 seconds, me standing still, the 5 seconds standing, messing up by not killing Craze, I don't think this is gonna be super amazing. Like, I don't think this is gonna be gold, but this is gonna be a pretty good split. I think I gave away like almost 20 seconds. Well, I gave away almost 10 seconds, and I burned like 10 seconds to get good RNG, which is definitely worth it. At least for Dwarf Trail, like, I spent 10 seconds standing still, and I only got 3 encounters. I got like, what, 8, 9 encounters walking down, so we'll count that as like normal. Cut off 6 battles, that's 18 seconds. So, that game. I feel like if you do it a little bit better, you can probably cut out battles altogether. If you just like set that up a tiny bit better. Give yourself an extra 9 seconds. I could make adjustments in Village or not Village of the Past, Village of the Elves. So that's something I can work on maybe. But like, I just don't like how complex this is getting. Alright, so that was 25,000, 29,000. After Dragon, that'll be about 19,000. These guys take forever to die. We'll be at about 19,000 bits, which is like my minimum for that I feel comfortable with for Sonia Prison. So I'm deciding if I want to sell my stuff or not. You know what? I think I will sell my stuff, but not necessarily for Sonia Prison. I'm gonna sell my stuff for Neckord 1. Because if I sell my stuff before that, I can go through Sonia Prison comfortably, I can go through Cairo comfortably, and as long as nothing horrible happens, I should have the right amount to buy Neckord. And then I can check my money after that and do selling on my second time in Warriors Village. I feel like that'd be better. So I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Until wall there for a second. That advances RG. Holy shit, I got this battle so early. That's what happens when you run into walls right there. You get that battle really early. But as long as you get it within 60 steps of the dragon, you're fine. And the reason I slowed down there is because if I keep my step counter perfect, I can manip this duel. Victory, yeah. Good. Damage is fine. Hey Fermata, 808, how you doing? Oh man, I actually lost time on this plate. It's okay, that's still a very good split. That's like one of the hardest splits in the game. In the run. I think the only way I can make it faster is... Well, I made a few mistakes. Let's leave it at that. If I didn't make mistakes, I think I would have saved a few seconds. Alright, I gotta pay attention here, make sure I don't kill Quanda. Cool, then murder Quanda, run continues. The best way to murder your runs, by the way, and so you got him 1. Well, if you're doing all these RNG map strats anyway, and you're going for like world record and stuff, is to kill the generals. And none of the strats work anymore. Just because you picked the wrong dialogue option, it's like, oh, well, it's over. We bash text a little bit too hard. And, well, none of your strats work anymore. Congrats. Anyway, we're on amazing pace though. Oh yeah, we're doing great right now. This is like some ridiculously good pace. Like, I didn't consider being this far ahead at this point, like, practical at all. Because there's always like time traded between Taiho, Wheel, and Quanda. And I managed to get all, like, well, my Quanda split could have been a little bit better. I made a few small mistakes, but Taiho and Wheel were basically perfect, and my Quanda was amazing. Like, this pace is so good. I honestly, if the rest of this run goes well, I might be done with this category after this run. Which would be silly. Now that I think about it. Like, if I can get a good Calica and, like, nothing goes horribly wrong. Also, something I kind of thought about doing is, okay, I thought he was gonna troll me. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a Let's Play of the Saturn version of this game. It's Japanese, there's no translation patch. It would all be Japanese, but I think that might be interesting to watch. And I've never even touched that version. I've just like read about the differences, but I think that might be fun. Like, if this run goes really well, I would need something to do in the meantime, because next project is rerouting one of Star. And I don't see the point in like doing runs of this category if this category is like near perfect. Unless I find new strats. It has a few event differences, like the pirates kidnap some girls, there's a battle arena, there's 2 new items. Darkness and Silver Armor are items in the Saturn version, they're not in this one. There's some visual differences. I think I'm forgetting like a thing or two. It's not like a completely different game, it's still the same game, but it's like it has some features that this one doesn't have. If you get 108 stars, apparently you get to play as Grimio in like the other world, we'll call it. I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like when he's being brought back to life, you get to play as him for a little bit. You get some extra dialogue there. It'll be in Japanese, so we can't read them, but the dialogue is on Suikoden source. So maybe I'll just read it from there. I think there's like a few other details. Oh, apparently you can have a pet cat that doesn't have a sprite or really do anything, but you can choose to feed it, like pet it or fight it, I think. That'll make it stronger, which I find silly. I'm not gonna fight a cat. It's messed up, man. You can apparently have a pet cat, and there's like no indication in the game that it exists. It's just like you have to talk to some boxes. The only indication is like a meowing sound effect in Cowan. I don't know. I'm reading this like off the top of my head. I'm remembering this off the top of my head. I don't remember exactly what the differences were, but I think that covers most of them. If you want to know exactly what differences are, you can check it out on Suikoden source. They should have it under their like in-depth analysis section. I don't think I can afford that. Translators aren't cheap. I've honestly thought about like hiring someone to do graphic design for my channel, like get me like a layout and like some emotes. But it's like that shit ain't cheap, man. I wouldn't want to lowball anyone. Like, I feel like I'm underpaid for my job, and I get paid $20 an hour for web development. I mean, it has other perks. I get to work from home, my own hours, so that's like why the pay is okay. Well, like, I wouldn't want to pay anyone like any less than that for graphic design. And like 20 an hour will add up really quickly. But yeah. I usually help making emotes, man. I suck at making emotes. Ooh, that was perfect. Nice. I'm working, it's an e-commerce thing. I'm mostly working with Shopify and just like JavaScript, freaking CSS, HTML, nothing incredibly interesting. I will hopefully start doing some Rails development soon though for the job, working on the back end. That's been like in the works. Which, I've never done any development with Ruby, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, I walked one too many steps there. I might get a battle because of that. As long as I don't get 2 battles, though, it's fine. Nice. No battles. Okay, that worked out just right. Another speedrunning website? What would be different? What would you do differently from the current ones? I think speedrun.com does a pretty good job. It's not perfect. I feel like the biggest issue with that site's performance. It's like it's kind of painfully slow sometimes, but In terms of content, I think that speedruns.com is pretty good. Yeah, no, that shit, it's really time consuming working on stuff like that. I don't blame you at all. And I hope you get that worked out, Kumar. Too many ideas. Listen, man. My issue is I never have enough ideas. Like, I like implementing stuff, but I'm not the best at coming up with stuff to do. Well, I don't like implementing everything, of course, but I like implementing interesting stuff, I guess. Or, like, if it gets me a chance to work with, like, stuff that I haven't worked with before, then I like working on things. SRC, speedrun.com. No, I agree. It's not perfect. It has its place. I feel like the biggest thing that, like, would be really good for speedrunning is a place for, like, communities to get together and, like, talk about their game. Like, for example, like, for this game, it's like there's nowhere to, like, really go and talk to people about speedrunning this game. The forum for speedrun.com is empty. There's, like, a few discords here and there that are barely used, like mine. There's, like, well, it's, like, fragmented, is the point. But I feel like adding another site wouldn't help with that problem. I feel like that'd just be, like, one more place where people would try to go and not find anything. But, like, that's the biggest thing I want, for, like, a place for communities to, like, basically like a forum, pretty much. Just like a speedrunning forum for games that people actually use, like a one set place that people go to. That's the big thing. It has to be, like, where people end up. It doesn't have to be, like, a new thing. It could be somewhere old. It's just, like, people have to go there. The issue is getting people together, not, like, the site. Yeah, agreed completely. The thing about Discords that I don't like is that it's hard to like search through old topics and stuff. Like, yeah, exactly. I mean, speedrun.com has like an option to add Discords now, which is kind of nice for like per game. But even that can be fragmented. It's like for like this, it won't be an issue because like nobody runs this, for example. It wouldn't be hard to come up with like one set Discord, but for like games with like lots of runners or lots of people, it'd probably be a lot trickier. And I just like, I don't like the lack of like topics in Discord. It makes it really hard to like look through old stuff. Like if I'm learning about something, I generally like to read through old topics, see what people were talking about before. You know, it's like, Discord does have a search function now, but in terms of like keeping things organized and kind of like historical in line, it's not that good. Like, sometimes I just like to read through old threads. Yeah, same here, man. I agree. I mean, I don't know, like, threads don't really fit, like, Discord style. I agree they need something like that, but... Same idea, but I don't know how well threads would go. Like, in a way, channels are threads, it's just... You're not gonna have a million channels, you know? I like Slack too. Well, honestly, they're pretty much the same thing except Discord has voice, really. Like, I can't think of any features that Slack has that Discord doesn't, off the top of my head. Oh, they both have pretty good integrations too. Yeah, I've never used Slack voice. I didn't even know I had one. I guess that's why I've never tried it, because it's bad. Okay, I messed up a little bit there. I'm deciding if I still want to text skip here. Yeah, I'm gonna text skip. Worst case scenario, I end up in a really early battle and I have to spend like 16,000 on bribes. Which is actually a really bad scenario. I think what I might do is I might walk to Vicky, or something like that. Just advance my RNG a tiny bit more. Oh, true. I mean, people speedrun for different reasons. Some are in it for the competition, some for like optimization, some are just like for fun. No, I agree. I feel like now, for like most games, like the more obscure games, it's like, oh, I got the best time? Oh, I'm done. It's like, it's not fun. It's not that fun to like try to improve your own time when it's already the best time. It's like, the element of competition adds so much more to it. Oh, I see, I see. I didn't know that was a thing with SDA. I didn't speedrun in that time. I didn't know that was a thing. That's a very valid point. Like, the quality of the runs would be better, and like the presentation would probably be better too. Like, I bet people actually time their runs properly. I don't think... God damn it. Stop! I just wasted a few seconds. Well, more than a few. Like, that wasn't even me, like, being absent-minded. I just mashed too quickly twice. That sucked. I was, like, probably 5-6 seconds gone. That actually annoyed the hell out of me. That is also very true. Well, was that incentivized before like back when you were into this? As far as I know, there isn't really much incentive to that, like, there never was, besides, like, you know, just trying to be better. I need to switch my thing. Alright, what we got? One dope, one Viperman. Good. I think this is what I need. If I have 3 Nightmare next, I did things well. If I get 3 Red Slime, 2 Nightmare, then I'm kind of fucked. Or I'm not fucked, but, like, it'd be pretty... Okay, I think we're good. Wait, no, this is taking too long. Never mind. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I've seen the bounties. It sucks that people don't pay out on them. I've never tried for any myself. But I'm not the kind of person that would ever put a bounty on the game also, so it's like... I don't know. Like, for me, it's like, I want people to find stuff because they're interested. I think that's the best incentive I can give to people, but like, for obscure games or like, boring stuff, it's like, I can see that not being very motivating. Oh, by the way, Oni, I don't know how often you're here, but we recently found 2 new, like, wall glitches in this game where you can clip into places where you're not supposed to go. Nothing interesting that you can do with them as far as we know, but there's 2 wall glitches in this game. One in Ante, using the stairs, and one in Recone, using a bush by the blacksmith. It's just, like, the best thing you can do with them, though, is, like, get on Gene's roof shop, or, like, get on Gene's roof, or soft lock your game. One of the 2. Yeah, I think I have the Ante one clipped in my channel, so if you want to see that. I don't have the Recone one clipped. Or not the Recone one, the Teian one. It's Teian. But, like, there isn't anything useful we can do with it, sadly. As far as we can tell. Or as far as I can tell. I don't know who else has looked into it for speedrunning. I know Dreamy Warrior showed them both off on stream, on his Summer Suikoden, and he actually found the Teian one on accident. It was quite funny. He got a nameless urn drop, he got excited, and then he went to Teian, he was just running around, and he managed to get stuck in a wall. And then, like, I managed to figure out how he did it. But he had to go and grind another nameless urn because he hadn't saved yet. It was quite tragic, but also quite hilarious. He got it like first try too. That was the best part. He was just like doing the world map stuff, and he got a first try nameless turn. Or it was really quick. It was really early in the segment. And then just like, oh, I got stuck in the wall. But yeah, I don't think either of those were known about like a month and a half ago. That's like completely new stuff. So if you ever want to play with that, if you're ever interested in that kind of thing, there's something to do. Also, so you know the glitch in Tinto where like you can have like the walls not work in Gustav's house and you get like soft locked? Did you know about the one in Coronet for that? You can do the same thing in not Coronet, sorry. Coronet. It was Coronet. I couldn't remember the name of the town. You can do the same thing with Coronet using Rikimaru. Ah, that sucks, man. I don't know if you knew about that one. That one is like the only one of those that I can think of where it could maybe theoretically be useful. I don't know how Suikoden 2 stores like its areas. But if you can like maybe walk like through the boundary to Taiho's house somehow, it'd be like it'd all be black screen. You wouldn't see anything. It'd be completely blind, but it could be a potential thing, maybe. Do you know? Okay, so you know the glitch in Tinto where you can get stuck in Gustav's house, like the doors no longer work and go through them, and you could end up outside the borders of the house. There's a similar glitch in Coronet using Rikimaru. I was wondering if you knew about that. I feel like I've mentioned it to you before, like a long time ago, but I don't know. I think I have that clipped on my channel too, but it's a 10-minute vid or something. It was highlighted, not clipped. I see. I feel like if anybody could explore that, it's you. I don't know enough about Suikoden 2. But like, if you could figure out like XY coordinates, where those are stored in memory, and or like not you specifically, but if someone could do that and like figure out where Taiho is, or like, Taiho's house is, and there might be some potential there, maybe? I doubt it. Actually, I really don't think so, because Taiho's house is like, you never actually get to move in it. It's like, it's auto movement. It's all scripted. So, I doubt it. Oh. Yeah, it's a long shot for sure. Wait, really? That I didn't know. I thought they'd be like same town on like the same screen kind of. Like the house is in the same town, broken up by black screen. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Maybe you can skip somewhere interesting with that, but I doubt it, because if you could, somebody would have probably explored it with Tinto. That's nuts. I didn't know about that. I did try to find like my X and Y coordinates in Suikoden 2 and I couldn't. It was just like, in theory, it should be pretty easy. Do a RAM search, move in the direction, see if like a number consistently moves in like the same way, but I couldn't find anything, so nope. What am I doing here on time? Pretty good. I think this might be gold. Wait, really? Is that actually how it goes? That's nuts. What the hell? I gotta focus here for a second. What do you think, Zero? I think this man is not at fault. The world revolves around Ryu. That's like taking plot armor to the next level. Hey, Fermata. Oh, I think that almost golded. Oh, really? Wow, that's so weird. That is very strange. So, like, you edited the memory addresses and your position changed, right? That's what I'm gathering. It wasn't Ryu's position, it was like Ground Toss position. That's so strange, what the hell? Explains why I could never figure anything out with that game. I explored a little bit. I never put too much time into like exploring that kind of thing, but I looked into it a little bit and I couldn't find anything. That helps clear that up. Oh really? Anything interesting? Can you actually like skip Pestrat? Like would the game let you continue? Do I not even have freaking notes here? Oh no, yeah, I do. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. No, like the way, well, you already know this, but the way the Suikoden games are generally coded, it's really hard to skip anything. I did that a little wrong. Whatever. Lost 2 seconds. This is the split I'm most scared of, by the way. This is where I lost a minute yesterday. And I also didn't wait long enough, I think, on the second turn. We'll see. 787 is the correct number. Wait. What? Alright. What? After this stream, or after this run, I gotta look into something here. This is weird. I think I'm getting different results between my emulated version and my PSTV version on this war battle. I gotta look into this shit. By emulated, I mean emulated in the PSTV, not like on an emulator. Ah, I see, I see. But yeah, like the whole clipping discoveries got me thinking about like maybe skipping stuff in this game. I was thinking of places you can maybe clip into and like could progress a story. And surprisingly, I couldn't really think, well, not surprisingly, honestly, I couldn't really think of much. I think the best one I can think of that might work is clipping into Craze's house in Cowan. But, like, you'd have to do it during the Lapon segment, you would just do it, like, without ever getting cringy. Like, maybe talking to Kryn, and then, not even talking to Kryn, maybe just, like, go straight there. That's, like, the only one I can think of that might work. Like, the rest, I think, like, even if it worked and you clipped somewhere you're not supposed to, I think it would soft lock after a certain point. Like, clearly you know this game likes to soft lock just based off evidence of Invisible Vicky and, Kirkus. You mean in this game or, in 2? Because honestly... Yeah, true. Oh, actually, coming back to that, so the one in Taeyen's really interesting. So there's like 2 bushes to the left and right of the blacksmith. If you walk up, like, you can clip into the bottom of it. If you walk into the bottom normally, it won't do anything. You don't clip in. If you walk up the, if you go to the right one and you walk into the bottom of it, then go to the left one. You can clip in. Or if you go into the quarter between it and the blacksmith, you can clip in. It's so weird. Well, like, if you just go into the bottom of it normally, it won't work. It's like, and it's the exact same XY position. So it's really interesting. Probably the most, like, thing with the most potential. Ivor. Okay, gotcha. That's like the one I found in Ante is based off the stairs there, and there's a limited amount of those in the game. I tried to look for more stuff using the stairs, and there wasn't anything, but the one in Taeyen has more potential. Because that one's like clipping using hitboxes or something, I don't know, it's really... That one I find really weird. Alright, so this segment coming up is scary. I don't even have a concrete manip figured out for this. What I do know is I'll most likely get 4 Shadow, 3 Hawkmen, or 4 Eaglemen. I don't want to get 4 Shadow necessarily, because based off my run yesterday, the RNG off that sucks. And if I mess up, I might get a battle with 2 Dagon, 1 Siren on the world map, which also really sucks. I want to avoid those 2 things. Move an extra step. I want to push RNG a bit forward. I really don't want to get the 4 Shadow fight. Fuck. I just lost like over 10,000 bits. I lost a lot of money off that. That's a failed run. I'm not fucking with that. Alright. I'm actually gonna get a drop off this. I'm gonna get a black urn. It's also 20,000, but since you have to appraise it, I'll never get to use it. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I wouldn't know how to go about that. Got a pot. My money's gonna suck. That's what I'm worried about now. Also, don't give me any battles, please, 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 please. I think if I do get a battle, I can run from it. Okay. 2 battle. Okay, so this was really fast, but I lost a lot of money. Like, a lot of fucking money. Really? I've seen you do stuff like that on, I think SNES. I saw you playing with hitboxes in like a fighting game before. Well, like, I wouldn't even know where to start for, like, Suikoden. Honestly. I think you have a lot more knowledge there than I do. Oh, it's because I forgot to split there. That's all that is. It's a question mark when I forget to split. How much money do I have? 21k. So I have a decision to make. I have to decide if I want to shop and bribe Netcord, like that first fight with him. That I'll have to shop twice, probably? Wait, hold on. 20k. I have 21k. I have 36,000 bits and stuff I can sell. Or right now, no. I have 12,000 bits. So that puts me at 34k, about. I'll get 33 about from battles. So that puts me at 67. And then 70, that's not enough. I would have to visit the shop a second time. I think I'm just gonna let Netcord kill me. We're gonna try this. I mean, I really shouldn't experiment during good runs like this, but I think it's better than shopping twice. So the next thing I need to figure out is how much money do I need? I have 33k. I need 81k, or 82 we'll say. I don't know, wait, I have 21k, I have 33k after selling what I have. And I need more money than I said. I need 90. I need 30, 20, yeah, I need like 84,000. 85,000 to be safe. I said 33, 37 if Luke's win. With random battles, it's like 70. If I pick up Crimson Cape and 5,000 bits, I'm good. Okay. That's basically what any percent is, Alphonse. Not even trolling. Yeah, bribe is triple the drop amount. I didn't even see them out there, but we should be okay. So, fun fact here, if you don't let the units reset, your RNG unit gets messed up. 857, 2736. Good, we're fine. Also, the units lag if you're on, like, the selection screen. You gotta be careful with Humphrey because his dialogue's so short. 730? Good. I see. I don't know how, well, I have a rough idea of how memory's structured on the PS1, but I don't know where ROM is stored. Does it even use ROM? I don't know. I don't know nearly enough about the PS1, to be honest. Alright, so he should do Here I Come, first turn, that, second turn, and then I shouldn't even see a third turn, but if I do see a third turn, it should be now. Discs are treated as a ROM. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, are you serious? Wow, that's so unlucky. That... my power stats suck, so this should be a 2-turn fight. But since my... Like, if I had one more power, this would be a 2-turn fight. So it's a 3-turn fight. So I think I'm gonna lose a little bit of... I guess I still make up time here, but... This could have been better. I'm actually... No, I think it's, like, tied. Hey, GT Memester. Oh, I see. Yeah. Honestly, that's probably too much for me at the moment. Until I learn more about how PS1 works. Like, right now, the biggest thing that I want to figure out... Alright, so, the RNG address is at 0x9010. It's a 4-byte value, and the interesting thing about it is, it gets overridden during certain events. Like, when you start up Marco, it gets overridden. When you start up George's card game, it gets overridden. When you start War Battles, it gets overridden. What I want to figure out is what determines the value that overrides it, like what's overriding it. Because that's the biggest thing that's making each run, like, version specific. And I want to see if there's anything I can do about that. I mean, I probably can't do anything about modifying the game, but... That's the most interesting question for me right now, this game. And each version gets overridden by something else. On Bizarre, it's generally, it becomes like 0x67. It's always in like a 1-byte value that's left up on. Overridden by. Like on Bizarre, it's 0x67. On this, it's generally like 0x43 for most war battles. 12 for Marco, always. For Magician's Island, it's something between like 10 and 1F. And it's fairly reliable. That's like the biggest thing. And it depends on which event it is, and depends on the platform, honestly. Like, as we know that like PS1, PS2, Marco isn't consistent, so it's getting overridden by a, like, the variable, or the value it's getting overridden by isn't consistent, but on PSN versions it is. It's, how consistent it is actually depends on the platform as well. So I said I'm letting Netcord kill me, right? Yeah, I'm letting Netcord kill me. This isn't actually... I'm probably gonna lose time. No, I'm definitely gonna lose time on the split. What am I saying? Probably. I'm 100% losing time on the split, but I will gain a free 20 seconds on Sonya. I think I'll probably lose like 30 seconds. Well, actually, my split here wasn't that good, so I might even save time. It should be about even after this one. But Sonya, I'll pick up an extra like 20 seconds. It'll be like 17 seconds. Also, it depends on RNG. This Netcord battle isn't manipped, so I need him to give me a good pattern. In theory, he could kill me in 3 turns if he does double magic into bad attack on McDole, or bad attack on McDole into double magic, but if that doesn't happen, it could take up to 5. Even more if he starts using bad attack on other people. That would be the worst case. Each turn takes about 6 seconds, so a good battle takes about 19 seconds. A bad battle can take up to 30. A horrible battle can take up to 40. Platform sanity check. Think so? Oh, what? Get over there. Oh, I see. Could be something like that, yeah. Oh my god, I'm wasting so much time. I'm tilted. I lost like 5 seconds probably in the house here. What the hell, man? I see. What I could tell you is that that memory address is within what PS1 considers kernel space, and it's based off like I know it's based off like emulator as well. Differences in like the PSP emulator that PSP Vita uses is affected also, and BIOS affects it also. If you're on different BIOS, that actually changes that too. Wow, that didn't kill Luke. Oh wait, I'll hold him up. I've never seen Luke not die here. Yes, yes. Now do like lightning attack. Actually do any AoE, and I think it's done. Nice! Are you serious? Victor, you lived? I've never seen Victor live from 2 magic. That was so close to like the optimal fight. Man. Hey, LCC. What am I doing? You don't actually need to talk to him, by the way. That's something that I've cut out in runs. I'm messing up every bit of movement you can mess up here. I actually messed up everything so far. Alright, I'm gonna stop looking at chat as much and try to focus a bit more because apparently I am playing very poorly. Oh yeah, this game is amazing, Hickory. Also, Hamishuni. You should replay it again. It'll do you good. Play the whole series if you haven't already. The whole series is amazing. Damn right, best game ever. Great, we got company over. Let's hope this doesn't get interrupted. Shit, I fucked up. I forgot to pick up an item. Oh, no. Fuck. How much money did I say I had? 23k for 48. God damn it. So much for focusing, huh? Okay, let's do some math. 23, 34, 38, 43, 76. That's not enough. I need like another 7,000. Fuck. I can pick up like... I can think of one more item I can pick up maybe, but it's slow. I'm not gonna do it. Shit. I forgot to pick up Crimson Cape. I got distracted by me hearing guests, and I didn't pick that up. That's like 20 seconds lost. God damn it. Remember the 20 seconds I said I could save later? I can't do it anymore. I'm not gonna have enough money. Actually, maybe I can. If anybody can pull up a guide real quick and give me a good description of where the Earth Boots are in Neckwart's castle, that might save it. Wait, no, never mind. Don't bother. It won't. Forget it. Won't do shit. 76. I already passed the silverlet. It's after the point where I sell my items, so forget what I said. Won't help me at all. Hey, surrender 22 or 222. Okay. 34, 38, 43, 76. Boar crystal doesn't sell for anything. I was thinking about picking up boar crystal and selling that, but it doesn't actually sell for anything. Damn it. I don't think there's any way I can have enough money now. Like, the best thing I can do is re-enter Cave of the Past, and we're obviously not going to do that. Man, fucking A, I did the Neckwark. I wasted my time on that Neckwark fight for nothing. Alright, later, Omni-Gamer. Thanks for coming by and chatting. Such a bad mistake. Like, that one actually upsets me. This run is no longer perfect. I guess we're gonna do more runs of this. Oh, thank you, man. Well, this run's still probably gonna PB, but... yeah, we'll definitely be doing more now. $76K, roughly. 66, 87, yeah, that's 19, 33, 81, 84, wait, 30, 21, 30, I need 84,000. No. Well, the thing is, all my drops, or all my battles after this point are manipped. The one thing I could do is do one more battle, but it's not worth it time-wise. You end up losing more time. Like, what I could have actually done is stayed here and, or like ran a little bit extra, do one more battle. That would have worked, but it's not really worth it. It ends up being like maybe 5 seconds faster or something. And honestly, I didn't think of it at the time. Like, the run's still fine. I'm gonna have to make an extra trip, really. If I picked up the Crimson Cape, I could have sold it now, and I would have had enough money to bribe everything until after Shasta Zarade. Now, what I'll have to do is after Moravia, I'm gonna have to go to Seika and sell some stuff. So the run's still alive. Like, we're still fine. We're still on world record pace, but I'm just gonna lose some time. I'm gonna lose like I basically lost like 30 seconds it took me to die on that court. I lost that for no reason. Like, there's no trade-off anymore. I'll double check my money here. We'll see. So I'm gonna get 19,000 more from I'm gonna get 19,000 more from battles in Eckwart's Castle. So I essentially need 65,000 after selling my stuff to have enough money. That's impossible. Taihoki actually can triple one. If only, but no such luck. Taiho can never make himself lose. Yeah, the first time we play against him. That's the only time we play against him in this game. 40,600. How much did I say I needed? 65,000? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can get enough. I'll try. I might get close, honestly, but I don't think I have enough. I'm actually gonna have to, like, see where I'm at money-wise. Yeah, never mind, I'm not even close. What the hell? Wait, no, I was 7,000 off. But I didn't have enough stuff to sell. It's still going well. It's alright. The run's not over, we're still doing fine. It's just... I just lost like 20 seconds by making that mistake. I don't regret playing, letting Netcourt kill me either. I think that was worth it. Because if I wanted to avoid that, I'd have had to shop twice. I mean, it's not worth it now that I'm not doing, what I did, but... Not doing, I'm not skipping the Seika visit, but it's still good. I could still theoretically skip the Seika visit, but I'd have to make an extra visit to Suikoden instead. And that's obviously not worth doing. Since I have that black urn in my inventory that I can appraise and sell. You know what I could have maybe done? I don't think it would have been worth it ever, but what I could have done is grind one more battle. The next battle would have dropped the landscape painting if I wild arrow it. That sells for 40,000, so afterwards I could have went to Suikoden, appraised both items, and sold them. That would have been 60k. It's just, it's not worth it. You don't really get much benefit out of it because you get the money too late. And the appraising actually takes a while. It takes like 3 seconds or 4 seconds per item. Plus, keep in mind, this split was really bad in my PB too, so I might even be even after this. And in terms of even, I mean even with the split, I'll still be way ahead. And I have like a minute. Well, I have a maybe. I can maybe save like 20 seconds on Sonya. That one's luck based. It's just RNG, really, like pure RNG. And Barbarossa, I have a free like 25 seconds to save. So we're doing fine. Like, unless I fuck something up, this is still world record. I just have room for improvement now. Before this run was like so good, if I didn't mess up here, this might have like, I would probably been done with the category. Okay, I didn't even check Luke's speed. Okay, cool, it's faster than Larvae. Oh my god, I had a network error on my stream. Alright, here's a 162 magic, we're fine. I wanted to see how many earthquakes he had. I actually missed it. We have enough, because that was a 162 magic, that means I had two. Battle in here. Yep. Almost messed up, I almost ran. It's the next one that you run from. I always have a little bit of trouble remembering. $184, that's one. Oh, nice, we got 4 earthquakes. Oh, that extra movement right there. Yeah, I think I might even save time here, honestly. I don't know how my PB managed to be so bad, but it was pretty shit. There was a lot of small mistakes, kind of like this one. And I shopped an extra time on that one. And I did it really slowly, because I couldn't remember what to do. And I messed up my rune shop menu. I messed up like everything, I think, in my PB, besides like the money. There is actually one way I could still save time, or save those 20 seconds. Huh, now that I think about it, I have a nice cushion to work with. Although that could mess up my C... No, never mind, no. My C value won't be an issue if I do that. What I can do is kill a battle on dragons then. That'll give me enough money. I was like, yeah, I was like 7k short. That battle drops at least 9k if I do like a group of 5. I might end up doing that if I end up like messing up my manip and getting one. So we'll lose like 20 seconds on that one, we'll gain 20 seconds on Sonya. It's like, it'll be a trade-off, but it's like, it's nice because now if I fuck up there, I have the option to like save it. Because the money would save me the amount of time that the battle loses. So that's kind of cool. In case anyone's wondering, and doesn't know already, I split the split after I split the split right when I leave the castle. Yeah, we have like 30 seconds to get down. We're actually saving time, I think. I still have to heal, so that's gonna be a little bit of time loss, but it's gonna be very minor. This is also the last time we heal in the run. Fun fact. I also kind of want to pay attention to where I get the next battle. Like, it doesn't matter too much, but it makes my decision making for the next split a little bit easier. Okay, I got him very late. So I'm probably gonna walk to Vicky or something at some point to advance RNG a tiny bit. I still save 17 seconds on Mega Lol. This split was so bad, holy shit, man. Like, it's so bad, I'm wondering if, like, I split wrong. I think I know how I'm gonna do this. At 47k, I need 54k. Oh yeah, I can definitely opt into doing a random battle. That'll give me... That'll give me enough money to do what I need to do. One other funny thing, I'm not gonna do this, but let me actually just worry about this first. I can go Omega YOLO, and assume that the RNG I get on Shasa Zarade requires a random battle, and if it does, I save 20 seconds. If it doesn't, then I have to do a random battle, and I'll mess up my manip. That would be like Ultra YOLO, I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of funny to think about, it's like, if you assume you're super unlucky, and you're right, you can actually save time. I'm just gonna play standard though. Alright, so since I'm willing to do a battle in here, I'd rather be sooner in the RNG, or later in the RNG than sooner. Since the offset of doing a battle is made up for by the money I get. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I'm gonna walk to Vicky right now. Very small, it's gonna advance my RNG by 50 to 100 or so. Like, that's it. That's all I was talking about there. But that'll guarantee that I don't get the failed run battle first. And if I end up later and I have to do a battle, and then, like, that's fine. We'll just do the battle. Because if I'm not mistaken, the battle, like, the first failed run's a quick battle to kill. Or, like, it's not quick, but you can kill it with Black Shadow. And, like, the time I lose from doing the battle, I'll make up by not having to make a trip to Seika. That's, like, on purpose there. That's all to advance RNG more, so I can hit this segment of the RNG. Let's see if I remember to split here for once. I never remember to split on this split. Just because it's like it's a bunch of text mashing, I have to remember to pick the right option once. So I start like just like text mashing and looking at chat, completely forget about like splitting. Alright, so what I want here is for my battles to be free magic shield, free black elemental, 2 magic shield. And then we get out. If I messed up, thank you. If I mess up, I might get free magic shield, and then free black elemental 2 magic shield. Which I think I did, honestly. I got this battle really late. So I think I did mess up. But then the next battle after that, I think I can kill. I wish I had this in my notes now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, never mind. We hit it perfectly. Nice. Okay, don't have to worry about it. It's, I want to hit the split. Basically, once, it gives you the Fletch recruited text, and then it's black screen. So basically, I need to be reminded when I start talking to Joshua, after, like, the whole thing with black. Or, not after the whole thing with black, after, like, you wake up the next day on the first floor. Yeah. Thanks, man. I'll probably still forget. I probably just, like, not even look at chat, but... Let's hope I remember. There's an extra stuff there. No biggie. I have a text skip here. I don't know if that's the right play. There's a chance I get fucked over and I get into a battle with a group of 5. Thanks. Wait, how much am I at right now? Hold on. I need 51 or 54. I'm at like 47. No, I don't think there's this one random battle that really sucks, and there's a chance that you get it. I was trying to think if I can afford to bribe it. I don't think I can. So, let's hope it's a world map battle. Let's just hope the game doesn't fuck me over. That's really it. That's all it is. Don't fuck me over, game, please. There's like 3 steps there where you can get a battle. This is the battle. I hate this game. This is the battle. This is the only failed run in a segment of 4 of these battles. That's like 10 seconds lost. Thanks, game. Do I have to heal now? No, I don't think I do. Awesome. Literally the battle I was saying I want to avoid. I don't think I'm allowed to text skip there. Or I can't do it right away. I thought that was a bit like earlier so I could text skip and I'll just miss it, but no. I hate that shit. The thing is, if you don't text skip, there's like another battle that you can get afterwards. That you get stuck on also. Yeah, that's just unlucky. unlucky / me not exploring this segment enough. Let's hope that at least lets me skip the battle in here. That'd be nice. Save me 3 seconds for my trouble. Cost me 10 seconds, save me 3 seconds. Let's do it. And I don't think I have to heal after this. Nice, saved 3 seconds. Woohoo! Didn't get a random battle in here. You usually get a battle with 2 golems and a queen ant. But because that random battle pushed my RNG forward, because of the 2 failed runs, I probably ended up skipping it. And then like there's a gap of like 700 RNG with no battles. Man, that's almost okay. I'm not even gonna lose that much time here. Well, the split isn't even split properly. That's like 10 seconds, I've saved 3 seconds, I probably lost like 7 seconds off that. It's not a huge deal. It's just unfortunate. What we really just need to hope for now is getting good Sonya. Funny thing, if those enemies were a bit weaker, I could have just killed them, but in order to kill those guys, I would have to use a Hell. And that's too much time. Maybe it would have been faster overall if I just used Hell. Because then I would have had the money to skip my trip to Seika. Dude, this run would be so much easier if there was any kind of shop in Dragon Knight Fortress. There's literally 0 shops there. My run would be so much easier if there was a fucking shop somewhere around here. Although, actually, it wouldn't make that big of a difference. Humphrey and Fudge don't have, or Humphrey and Foot don't have much stuff to sell. No, Milliaville has stuff to sell. I think I can make 7k selling Milia stuff. Would have been nice. Yeah, I could tell, because it's the only battle where you get, it's the only battle that you can get there where you get a failed run with that group. And I already know that if I fail 1, I fail 2. Because I've gotten it before. If it changed, that honestly would be scarier in my opinion. Oh, I could always test it on emulator, but using Hell there is about, even though I failed to run twice, using Hell would probably lose me like 15 seconds. Hell is very slow. Like, you think you know it's slow, but it's like, it's very fucking slow. You always underestimate how slow that shit is. Hey, I'm streaming, what's up?
We got kicked out of our house.
Huh?
We got kicked out of our house.
Really?
Yeah. By one.
Okay, well, show here, just don't interrupt my stream.
That's not what we said.
Alright.
But we got kicked out.
What?
That's why we got kicked out.
Why?
We said hi to Excel.
What?
Yeah. Mom's is like Excel and she don't like this.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Tell me about it later, alright?
Alright, have fun.
Thanks. Thank you, True Rage Room. I haven't forgotten yet, like, I've been actively thinking about it this whole time, but I still, like, forget. And hey, Fenderwolf. How's it going? By the way, stream, my cousin says hi. Just popped in here. Joshua's split ends once, like, Flick tells him, Fletch, like, he tells him he'll teach him how to use a sword, and then you get the Fletch recruited, and you get the black screen. That's when it ends. I'll tell my cousin to send hi to Rage Room. So, Joshua's split is in, like, about a minute. Less than a minute. I hope, because if not, I'm behind quite a bit on this split. Yeah, I'm losing like 10-15 seconds or so. I might have split Nutcord a little bit early. Maybe that's where some of the time loss is. Hey, nice. Glad to hear it. How's Austria treating you? Alright. I remember this bit, by the way. Here's the part that's harder to remember. I got to say no thank you, we'll walk, because it's faster. Alright, here's where it ends. How much time did I lose there? Compared to, like, my PB or gold. 26,000? Yep, I do indeed have to sell. Well, we're not going to do that yet. Hey, Nixian. You what? That's what I imagine Kasumi doing there. You what, mate? And then goes off to murder Crin. Alright, so we're still on Moravia right now. I know it's sort of too far down, now that I'm looking at him. I always hold down there. Like, when you get out of bed, you're supposed to hold right, so you can, you know, not stay in bed, but I always hold right there on accident. Or hold down there on accident. So it loses so much time there. Over the course of, like, a million runs. It might end up to, like... Well, if it was a million runs, it would end up being, like, probably 500,000 seconds, which could actually be quite a bit. But I was, like, maybe a quarter to half a second there every run. Just forgetting not to press right. Getting out of bed is hard, especially in the morning, man. Tura's like, no, let me sleep 5 more minutes. Damn you, speedrunner, why are you making me get out of bed so quickly? I want 5 more minutes. I love how my stream has a fucking network error. Thank you, Twitch. Alright, there we go. Okay, I don't need this anymore. This is later. Okay, got my notes in the right place. So, honestly, the last scary thing left, besides like me making, well, the worst things that can happen now is I make a mistake in the war battles, I get unlucky with Sonya, or I mess up the menu coming up here. That's like the worst one. If I mess up the menu coming up here, that would like murder my run. Although with some luck, I can maybe save it. Like. I find like if I honestly if I get stuck in a bad battle, I can probably choose to hell it and like just give up 5 seconds by skipping, or give up 10 seconds by skipping the shop in Seika because I got some extra money. That's kind of cool because like I'm so like because I messed up a little bit, I have like this extra cushion where it's like if I fuck up, I can minimize my time loss. It's definitely not ideal, but it's like it's something to think about at least. I didn't butcher it. No, cat, now is not the time, you jerk. Yeah, I split. Cat wants to chill here now. Except I don't know if he's actually gonna chill, if he's just gonna eat and leave, so I don't know if I should close my door or not. Alright, so if we have on 2 ninja, I should be fine. I'm not even worried about this, honestly. Here's the first battle, yeah. Worst case scenario, I lose 3 seconds here to having one more battle. Alright, so basically all the scary parts are over. What's left is RNG decides if I lose time on Sonya. If I get unlucky, well actually I won't even lose time, unless I get really unlucky. I'll break even. Or save like a few seconds. If I get really unlucky, I can lose like 20 seconds there. There's like one more battle where I lose 20 seconds because I have to do 2 battles. And besides that, it's like we're pretty much good to go. We have a free 25 seconds to save on Barbarossa. So we're doing great right now. Warren joins. And actually, that is RNG because Warren's a playable character. Not that it matters here, but I pointed out. I just thought of something. If you don't need a rune shop, but you need to heal and sell items, it's actually best to go to Taion, because the inn and the item shop are in the same building. I forgot to split, so I split late, and then I had to like run back to my controller. Not run back, but I had to like put my hands back on my controller instantly. Really quickly. How much money do I have? 26,000? So yeah, I needed like 7 more thousand for the next segment. Hey, I got a gold split and I somehow lost time on it. Yay. Feels bad, man. Well, that time loss is from Joshua. From that random battle that I had 2 failed runs on. I was ready for that one, and I still mashed through the freaking menu. I was literally like, oh wait, I almost missed the menu, I'll pay attention now. And then I ended up freaking picking the wrong option anyway. Alright, RNG time, boys. This is the one war battle where the game resets it to different values. And I have no idea which value it is ahead of time. Certain values are more likely than others. The 2 most likely ones, I think, or like what I think are the 2 most likely ones, are actually really good. They're like only 1 battle throughout the whole walk and you don't have to kill any of them. One of the more likely ones, 0x47, has 1 battle, which is what we had in our PB. So there's a chance we get that. The rest, there's 1 really shitty one, there's other decent ones, or good ones, there's other like mediocre ones where you do 1 battle. Ninjas aren't actually that useful in figuring out their pattern because they can sell a few other options. I realized that using a ninja is kind of a waste. The best way to see what pattern it is to just charge second turn and see what they do and how many units I lost. That gives you the information right away, and I get to kill units. So I can just cut out the ninjas completely. Because what all ninja would tell me is what the next action is, but wouldn't tell me what the RNG is. And like, multiple RNGs could have the same action coming up. So it's really not worth using them. And glitchless, I still use ninjas. I don't use them anymore. And if I go back to glitchless, I would actually cut out the ninjas, but I'd have to reroute all my Sonya battles and stuff, so it's not something I'm eager to do. I'd have to like, for this, I just need to figure out how to get there with, like, the smallest amount of battles. In glitchless, I need to do all the boss fights. And I have to, like, manip all the boss fights, so I would have to figure that out. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I can explain things well sometimes, at least. I feel like usually I butcher it. Alright. Let's go. We go to the basement. I'll switch my notes here, or switch my notes here, and get ready to pay attention. So basically what I'm looking for is, first turn Sonya always uses magic, and we always use dragon, so there's no information. to be had there. But second turn, we're gonna charge, and she will always use bow charge or Sonia's charge, so there will always be a random amount of units lost. And based off the amount of units lost and the action that she does, I can figure out what RNG I'm on. Actually, that's another bad thing that might happen. I don't have every single possibility like figured out. I just have all the more likely ones. So let's hope I get one that I have. It's very unlikely that I get one that I don't have like figured out, but there's a chance. Like, the only time I've had one that I haven't recognized is when I was riding on emulator. I got one that I didn't recognize. Alright, this action right here is where I need to pay attention. Sonia's charge, that's the most common one, so I need to pay attention to unit count. $29.17. Oh, that one's annoying. That one's slow. So here, I can either do Strategist Charge, or I can just charge. If I do Strategist, I can skip a battle in Shasta Zarate. But that costs like 10 seconds or so because I have to do a Strategist. Where what I could do is just charge and then do double magic, and that will be faster in the war battle, but then I'll have to do a random battle in Shasta Zarate. Well, I generally do my tests on emulator, so it's a non-issue. Although I did have that happen once on Glitchless, where I was considering using Milik earlier. That is just like, oh, well, if Sonya does bow attack and you happen to use Milik, he dies. I'm like, well, shit, that doesn't work for me anymore. Alright, so I'm on 46 with Strategist. Oh, this one only has one battle, and if I move perfectly, it's skippable. Maybe. I have a question mark. Skippable perfect movement question mark. Alright, so I take Cleo, Hicks, Luke, Kasim. Oh, cat left. I'm just gonna try to focus on my movement here. I do pick up the Master Garb, so I don't know if my notes included the Master Garb. But, like, Master Garb is part of the route now, so I think it should. I really doubt I'm going to skip the battle, but might as well try. Perfect movement's still perfect movement, too, you know? I'll still save time for that. True. That is actually true, SRD. But, well, this was before this was back when I was doing Glitchless, and back then I thought that I needed free magic for Uber. I don't know if that's still true if Milik dies. Like, I know if Milik lives, you don't need free magic for Uber. But if he dies, then you might need free magic for Uber, because the war battle would actually change. As silly as it sounds. And plus you lose, okay, yeah, that wasn't even close. I think it's, I can always skip this if I don't pick up Master Guard. Oh, really? Oh, Dreamy Warriors. Players I have on mine. Thank you, Dreamy Warrior. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be on any stairs anymore. Or at least not on any evil stairs that self-lock my game. Cool, save 20 seconds. That could probably be like 30 if I had better RNG. Alright, cool. That's gonna be like a 2-minute PB. I still have like 30 seconds to save on Barbarossa. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was watching your stream. Like, when I left and started mine, you were, I think in Dragon Knight Fortress, calling it a night. Or you said you were. I don't know how much longer you kept going, if you did keep going. I've actually been trying to time my speedruns lately to the end of your streams, so people can, like, go to both. So, like, I try to do my speedruns towards the end of your stream. To an extent, anyway. I don't think I ever want to start too late, because it is still a speedrun, and if I have to do resets, I don't want to go super late. By the way, was it always that laggy right there when you talked to Matthew? Oh yeah, I was lurking. Oh nice, you got Mason Leo already. Wow, that's really early. I didn't even realize they were recruitable at that point. Although it makes sense that they are. I've never tried to recruit them that early. Is that the last one? No, that's the last one. I want to switch to my notes. Because I changed my Uber War battle. Alright, so how do I do it this time? Oh yeah, I do Milik now. Why do I have a turn 6 here? Oh, never mind. I see what's going on. I'm counting strategist as a turn. It's not actually a turn. So I have a strat here where I can save 3 seconds. I'm not gonna do it because it's very finicky, and if it doesn't work properly, I end up losing more time because I get stuck in a battle that I can't run from. But I do have if I really want to save 3 seconds, I could take a big risk and go for that strat. I don't even remember how to do it actually. Turn 3, normal magic. Okay, that's the only difference. And then Earthquake the first battle, I see. We're not gonna do that. I think it would work here actually, but I'm not gonna do it. It's kind of like based off your levels. Because if I get 3 less level ups than when I tested it, it wouldn't work. Alright. No White Wolf. Dragon Knights. Magic. And the difference is next turn. We're using Milik here. See, we need Milik alive for the strats. Although I wouldn't mind getting rid of this. I don't have alternate strats, so this wouldn't be a big deal to lose. The war battle would change anyway, though, if he died. Alright, here we charge. Also, I like that it's Humphrey at the front because Humphrey has the shortest text box. Like, actually, fun fact, when it comes to, like, people of different, like, so, like, you have your charge people, right? That have, like, 36, 35, 34. All the ones of 36, like, they'll be shuffled. The order isn't consistent. I don't know what determines it, but, like, you'll have different orders. Humphrey happens to be the best one because he has the shortest text, though, so that's cool. Like, LePont has a really long text. I think Humphrey's probably like 2-3 seconds faster than LePont, just because of the text. Because the text moves super slow during those. And that's why Strategist is generally really slow. It can take like 8 seconds, 9 seconds to get through all the text boxes. Okay, that was like the last thing I could really mess up, so I think we're good now. I missed that a little bit. That's not what I want to do. Okay, well there's a little bit of time loss. Yeah, I'm fine on money. Yo! Bring Hellion, nah, no Hellion. She's too slow. I had her as a backup in the other any percent strat I was considering, but with this one, Cleo and Luke are enough. And if it wasn't Cleo, I'd take Tengar, but Cleo happens to have my Champions rune, so she's very convenient. I don't have to do another rune swap if I take Cleo. The only person that can be replaced with Hellion is Stallion, and then I'd have to either do one more rune swap, or I'd have to walk the last little segment after Victor leaves our party. That, or give his Holy Rune to... or give Victor's Holy Rune to Flick, which is like an extra 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, there was battle 1, here's battle 2. There's battle 3. I obviously didn't want to walk here. Jesus. I didn't get my down input or something. Yeah, that was it. I didn't get my down input. Yeah, I'm not doing any walking. I could actually choose not to break Stallion and give up a few seconds by walking, and that might have like benefits in leveling up. Like, it might give me better RNG somehow. Like, in very specific circumstances, but I have no reason to mess with that kind of thing yet. Besides, actually, the place where I'll have to walk is the one place where walking versus running actually makes a difference in terms of RNG. Because of the screen shaking, funnily enough. So I really just wanna, I think it's better to run. I don't know if it makes a difference actually, but you'll get different battles if you like run or walk. No, you can try it again next turn. As long as you have enough money, you can do it any turn. Alright, I'm out of storms. Cool, because Luke has a 4 earthquakes, so it doesn't matter, but it's nice. 3 is enough. The 4 storms and 3 earthquakes are enough. You need like 7 spells with the current route. Battle! Yay. Wait, are you really? One phantom at the end there? That's so troll. I'm actually gonna check my money because of that. If I have under 32k here, I've lost a shit ton of time. Okay, I'll have to do one more battle. I'll have to like force a battle and kill it out. I'll lose like a ton. Okay, we're good. 54k. I can't afford to freaking... Okay, cool. We got the run. That part is just like, well, I guess it can kind of be manipped, but not really because Earthquake's a bit random. And you're going to be on slightly different RNG every time you enter that, like, and get into each battle because of level ups. This should be gold. Yeah, I think this is gold. Which is funny because there were a few mistakes in this. And a little bit of bad luck. Not a lot of bad luck. Maybe not gold, but close. Yeah, no gold. Feels bad. Did I hit my split button properly? Okay, cool, I got it. Hey, 2 minutes ahead. Wow, that's pretty good. Emperor. Emperor, you've changed. Alright, we got a tiny bit left to go. Whoa! Holy shit, McFly. Thank you for the $100 donations. Holy crap, man. Dude, you are awesome. Thank you so much, dude. That was a shit ton of money, man. I really appreciated it. I gotta do something for you guys now, honestly. You guys have been so generous with your donations. I need to, like, do something for all of you. In this game, there's something called the bribe glitch hickory, where if you have enough money, you can actually bribe every enemy in the game, including bosses, just by double tapping bribe quickly. And the 90% route uses the bribe glitch for like basically every boss. Yeah, it's like, apparently it's like a 2-frame or 3-frame window to double tap bribe. It's not hard at all. You can just literally just mash it, you'll get it. But that's what makes this run interesting. It's not actually about killing bosses, it's all about that money. This run's all about money management. Whereas Glitchless is about the bosses and like setting up properly for them, I guess. Because if you like, all the bosses are pretty much RNG manipped, or all the ones that matter. So it's like, it's just a matter of getting set up for it as efficiently as possible to do it as quickly as possible. The end of the Empire, end of the Emperor, or end of the Emperor, end of the Empire. I always butcher these lines. To be fair, I never actually see them, so. Alright, last stretch, guys. We just gotta hope for no random battles. If we get random battles, hope for successful runs. Or hope we can, you know, actually get down the stairs. Can I afford to bribe you? Okay, I could, cool. I think I have, like, almost, literally, like, no money left right now. Also, I'm gonna lose time on the split now because I failed movement mistake and the fact that I already got one battle. I'm gonna lose like a second at least. Or, well, a second, maybe. Between us, half a second. Holy shit, dude. I can't fucking run straight. Okay, cool. Run's done. I'm gonna lose like a second or two. No big deal. Alright, donezo. Oh, hi there, Cleo. How'd you get out there? Weren't you just in the Falling Palace with me? Man, you booked it out of here. Not quite yet, True Raydrun. If I didn't make that mistake with the Crimson Cape, I think I might have been happy with this run. But I think I have to keep running this, sadly. I mean, not sadly. I'm just like, I'm not satisfied with the time yet. Although, honestly, I don't think I can improve it all that much more. Thank you, Fenderwolf. Rip Matthew. Bible fun. Huh, 242, what a time. No, there's still room for improvement. That's the part that's really hard to beat. My whole segment between Tai-Ho, or between Kobolds and Quanda was very good this run. But it's beatable. My Quanda segment could actually be improved still. The wheel was very good. Tai-Ho was good. It's just like, I have a lot of time. I think I have over 30 seconds to save on Neckboard. That's a big one. I have 10 seconds to save on Joshua. I have, I can save like almost 10 seconds on Sonya. Actually, that's about it, really. Holy shit, maybe I am done with this. Plus, it's such a good time. 24, or 24242. Oh yeah. Thanks, LCC. GG, guys. We did it. Whew. This was a really good run, honestly. This run was so good. I'm just like, I'm still tilted about me forgetting to pick up Crimson Cape. That would have saved another 20 seconds. It would have been 15 seconds faster, so. Thank you, Abaka Chime. Thank you, Doombot. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to you guys for all being here, for watching, for chatting. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you, McFly and Stun Coyote, for the fat donations. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you so much for that. And for the sub from Stun Coyote. Oh, well, thank you all for being here and for making this fun for me. That's the biggest thing for me. Having you all here watching, that's what makes this fun for me. So, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna let the credits run for the VOD. I'll probably take a quick break to get a drink, say hi to my cousins, because some shit's going on. But after this, we'll celebrate by reading some Suiko X. I think that'll be cool. And for those of you who don't know, Suiko X is a Suikoden fan site that has some interesting theories behind, like, on certain characters in the series. Always fun to read. And that's like been my go-to celebration for world records. since like for the last like month or two. Well, at least it will be until today. I think we'll finish reading through all the theories today. There's only like 3 left that we haven't read. But yeah, so I think next order of business would be to route 108 star. I might still run this category a bit more. I think I'll do it kind of casually. It's like when I feel like doing runs, I'll do this category. Honestly, without a reroute and tail and network splits, I don't see this run getting too much better. It can still be improved, but like there's less than like a minute of reasonable time saves left. This run's actually so good. Like, it's ridiculously good. Let's see. So I got a Route 108 star. I will probably be doing most of that off stream simply because it has to be done on emulator, which means I have to do it in my Windows virtual machine or boot Windows. That's kind of a pain in the ass to stream. Plus, it's like, it's a lot of repetitive stuff, and if it's just like, unless I like a lot of people talk to me, I just prefer to, like, have something in the background playing so I can watch something and just play at the same time and route. It's a bit more fun that way. I missed a lot of people. Yeah, this wasn't the 108 star run. This is just finish the game as fast as possible. The 108 star run, my record right now is, I think, 351.02 or something like that. 351 something. And that run uses Gaspar to get enough money to make sure that Pawn lives, because he needed to sharpen his weapon and buy armor and all that. What I want to do is cut out Gaspar. No more playing Gaspar, because I figured out that you can actually manipulate the duel against Teo. So I need to figure out the bare minimum that I need to have him kill Teo in terms of weapon and armor and levels, and get enough money for that. 351.46, thank you, dude. I remember it was 351 or 351 something, but I couldn't remember what. I think my previous world record before that was a 352.04 or something like that. That's why I was thinking it. Actually, no, this was 351.46, it was higher. Because I PB'd by more than like 15 seconds. That was probably like 30 seconds, 352.30 or so. But yeah, that'd be the big thing. I'd have to reroute around not having Gaspar and the Pawn duel. And then after that, it's just a matter of like using everything I've learned to optimize everything. Like the Sonya battle, like the war battle and the Sonya fight, the Shell Venus fight, money management a bit, because I'll have a lot less money to work with. I'll have to think about my route a lot more. I think I literally just bribed everything back then, because every run I would have like 300k to work with, at least, because I used Gaspar. Just like now I'll have a lot less. Plus I still have to recruit Cage, so that's another 20k that I'll have to figure out. A lot of stuff like that I need to worry about. It's gonna be very money focused. Honestly, it's gonna be hard to route, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be very tricky. But when I do come up with a route, the cool thing about it is that it'll be consistent, unlike the previous one. The previous one, it's like, okay, you're 2 hours in, you gotta go play with Gaspar. You essentially have 3 chances. If you get lucky, or if you get it by the 3rd chance, you've lost like 3 minutes. If you get a first try, you got super lucky, and you can continue to run, and you have a good time. But basically, it was super Gaspar dependent. If Gaspar took your money, it was basically run over if you're running for world record, and that should no longer be an issue once I reroute it. That's the biggest thing I'm gonna work on. Besides that, since like I said, I'll be doing that off stream most likely, and in terms of this, I'll probably do some more runs of it, but it'll probably be like whenever I feel like it. I don't think I'm gonna grind too much more, because this run's very good. It would just be like, hey, I feel like doing a speed run, I'll do a 90% run. But I'm thinking either Suikoden 2 playthrough or Suikoden 1 Saturn version playthrough. Both casual. The Saturn version would be all Japanese, so it'd be less about the story, it'd be more about the changes, and me trying to figure out what the hell's going on, since everything's gonna be in Japanese. But I think that'd be interesting, since I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if any of you guys have seen that game. I know I haven't seen that game. And I kind of want to look into it. I also want to see, like, this isn't why I'm doing it, but I want to see if RNG manipulation is possible on that. And if so, maybe it's actually somehow faster. Who knows? I haven't decided on that, True Ranger, and that's been my biggest thing on Suikoden 2. So one of my ideas is to do the bug fixes by, I think, Pyrio on Suikosource. Let me check. He has like a bug fix patch that I'd like to do some things. I want to restore the war battle music, I want to restore a few other things. But I also, like, whenever I do stuff like this, I also like showing off all the glitches in these games. So I'm kind of torn, because I'll either have to figure out how to just bug fix the cosmetic stuff, like the music and the text, and not bug fix the gameplay stuff, like the Rune Unite glitch, the Kindness Rune glitch, the Matilda glitch. Or I can do a full bug fix version casual playthrough, but it would be missing glitches that I could show off. That's one of the things I enjoy about doing casual playthroughs. I can show off all the little bugs and like small mechanics and stuff. So I'm like, I don't really want to do that. Even though it would make the game more challenging if I did a bug fix version, it still wouldn't be challenging enough without extra challenges. I think what I'm leaning towards right now is, if I can figure out how to do it, cosmetic bug fixes only, and a challenge run, but I'll show stuff off as well. I'm not sure what the challenge would be either. I kind of like your idea of initial equipment only, but then you can still sharpen weapons. I do like that if I do go with that, I can do rune weapons. I won't use Kindness Rune, obviously, but I can try out like Poison, Silence, Sleep, because those weapon runes actually exist. You never use them. Nobody ever uses them, but those are in that game, and they're interesting. I'm also not sure if it would be challenging enough if I just do initial equipment only. I don't know. It also depends if, I guess no rune swapping either. But then I have less stuff to show off also, because you can show off more of the interesting runes. Yeah. Well, honestly, I won't do Exertion. Exertion's too OP for a challenge run. I won't do Friendship or Kindness. Or at least not Kindness. Friendship, honestly, isn't that big a deal until late in the game, but I won't use it either. Rage and all those runes, they're not very accessible until like the very end of the game, so I don't think that's going to be an issue, and I won't use them either. In terms of elemental runes, I think they're okay for use. They give very minor buffs. I don't think that'd be a big deal, but I don't know if I'll use them or not. I generally won't bother with them unless I had a good reason. I'm still just like not sure how deep I want to go with it. Do I want to go initial equipment or no shops? Both are kind of cool. Initial equipment, you get to see weapons and stuff, weapon runes. But no runes, no items. No item shops gives you the benefit of being able to equip stuff you pick up, so you can kind of like be clever with your stuff. But honestly, I think I'm gonna go with your no shops idea. I might do that if I do bug fix, but honestly, that's just very time consuming. I'm not sure if I'll do that. Because of the 30-minute delay between cooking contests, I'll try to like squeeze in as many as possible, but it's not gonna be a focus of my casual playthrough. I'm pretty sure there'll be a certain point where it's like I'm just like waiting for the contest. Yeah, I beat world record for Mada 808. I had the record before. The previous time up here was record, so I beat record by 2 minutes and a second. New record is 2:42:42, which is honestly such a nice number. That's like kind of why I want to wrap this up. It's such a cool number to end it on. Oh, you will. I don't know if I want to wait 30 minutes, like, just talking on stream, waiting for a cooking contest. I gotta think about my own enjoyment here, too. I think they're cool, but I wouldn't say they're, like, one of the big reasons I played, or at least not anymore. I'm gonna stop the recording now, by the way, so thank you for watching, people in the VOD. Alright, recording's cut.